Tenemos esta noche 4 personas que están corriendo para posición electiva este año. Estamos con Pam Little, que está corriendo para State Board of Education District 12. Estamos con Steve Kennard, who is Texas House of Representative District 71, and Kimberly Lassiter, who's the 401st District Court. We have Carissa Richardson for the State House 61. The question I'm going to ask them is to please share with us their goals and objectives when elected into their positions. En español, tenemos esta noche Pam Little, Steve Kennard, Kimberly Laster, and Carissa Richardson. Lo que queremos saber de ellos es que son los goals y metas que ellos van a tener cuando están electados a sus posiciones este año.
I'm Pam Little, and I've been honored to represent you on the State Board of Education for the last 5 years. I'm seeking re-election so that I can go back and serve the students of Texas. Some of my goals are to get our social studies standards so that we teach our students the love of America and the richness of our Texas history. I also want to go back so that we can continue to improve our career and technology courses. We now have over 270 courses where students can get a certificate from high school and go out and make a good living and support a family. I also want to go back to work on the math standards. We need to get more basics into our math programs and find out what it is that businesses need from students to fill the jobs of the future. And those are the reasons that I would respectfully ask for your vote to go back and serve on the State Board of Education.
And in 3, 2. My name is Steve Kennard. I'm the Republican nominee for House District 70. And part of the reason I'm running is because our values are under attack. We've seen an unacceptable action continuously from the federal government, really persecuting people for traditional Christian values, for family values, for Texas values. I think that Texas has to be a leader in pushing back on that. And one specific example is that we need an amendment to the Texas Constitution that makes it clear that parents have the primary right to make decisions in terms of the moral, religious, and education upbringing of their children. In fact, there was an amendment that would have done exactly that passed out of the Texas Senate last legislature and didn't get a hearing in the House of Representatives. I'm going to fight to make sure that we make that change in Texas so that parents know they are in charge, they are the primary decision makers in the upbringing of their children. I have 3 young children, a 5-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 9-month-old. They were the inspiration for me running to represent House District 70, and that's who I'm fighting for families.
My name is Kim Lassiter. My goal, once elected, will be to ensure that all citizens in Collin County receive fair and impartial justice, that victims have a docket that's moving, that the accused have a fair and impartial trial, and a judge on the bench who rules only according to the law and not what we wish the law to be. I look forward to being elected on May 28th.
I'm Carissa Richardson, running for the Texas House in District 61. When I'm elected, I intend to listen to the constituents and do what they want instead of special interest groups and lobbyists. I'm really concerned about our border, about election integrity, about parental rights, and about lowering taxes. Those are the 4 main areas that are concerning me right now. But I want to listen to you and find out how I can help you be more successful. God bless you, and God bless Texas.
Hi, my name is Brandon Gill. I'm the Republican nominee for United States Congress from Texas's 26th Congressional District. Joe Biden and the radical left over the past several decades have thoroughly weaponized the federal government against conservatives, against Christians, and against patriots across the country. Not only are they warping our federal legal system against the leader of the opposition party, President Trump, but they're also targeting families just like you and me and our children inside of our public schools right now. The radical left is trying to teach children, despite and against the wishes of their parents, that they've been born in the wrong body, that boys should be going into girls' locker rooms, that men should be considered women. And they're doing it against the wishes of parents, against the wishes of churches, and they're doing it because they want to control you, they want to control your children, and they want you to know that they're the ones who get to determine what your children believe. The Republican Party and the conservative movement is thoroughly against this weaponization. We are against the perversion that the radical left is trying to teach our young children, and we're for conservative values, family values, and American values, and we're going to continue to fight for y'all every day.
Hi, I'm Ellen Lovelace. I'm running for Collin County Republican Party Chair. For this November, I have 5 priorities that I'm super excited about to lead our party to victory in November. And the goal is to win, a Republican to win every seat across Collin County in every single race, and I'm super excited. So I have 5 key priorities that will help us achieve those goals. Number 1, communication. So the Republican Party has not done a great job in communicating well. So I can't fix that nationally, but I can really do something significant in Collin County. And what is that? I can message well. I can call Austin and I can call Washington. I can talk to our local officials and say, what is the message that is a priority that we need our voters to know? I can create messaging, and I can share that with our precinct chairs, and they can send it out. I can share that on all our social medias. I can share that with our Republican clubs and our key volunteers, and if everyone is sharing the same message in a unified voice, our message will be strong and it will go farther. And people will resonate, it will resonate with people, and they will vote for Republicans. Additionally, I can grab all of our groups, all of our Republican clubs and organizations and bring them together because there's so much strength. And they're operating in silos, but let's come together and let's operate as one unified group with one message together leading toward November. So that's the first priority, is having great communication. I'm excited about that. Second thing is volunteers. So I have a 2 decades long experience in recruiting and training and galvanizing volunteers. I was a children's pastor for several years in a very large ministry with 1,000 families or so under my care, in which I had to communicate all the information. I was in charge of programming, I wrote curriculum. I recruited volunteers and trained volunteers to lead the ministry, and it was significant. It was wonderful. I was blessed to do that. I have the experience of recruiting and training volunteers and bring them together for a goal. That's what this role of chair requires. So that's volunteers. 3, money. It takes money to win, right? And so my role as chair will be to maintain our relationship with donors, grow our donor base, get everyone excited about donating to our party, because really we need an advertising budget. That's what we're saying, is we need money to advertise the candidates well, so everyone can know this is who to vote for. These are really the candidates that will bring what's best for our county. And so I have the time to be full-time in this role as chair, this unpaid role, but I will be there full-time in headquarters, at the office hours, with clubs, with donors, and I'm excited to be able to pour my time into this critical year. So the last priority that I have is prayer. Jesus is my foundation, and so that is the way I'll be operating from. And also in the last thing I'm going to say right now is in Proverbs 18:21, it says, the power of death and life is in the tongue. And so I've instructed my team and those that I speak with to speak life over our party. And so I'm asking you to speak life over our party, speak life over the candidates. And let's join together speaking life and locking arms and walking toward a victory in November in every seat across Collin County for Republicans to win. So I'd be honored for you to vote for me for Republican Party Chair in this upcoming election. I'd be honored to serve you. Thank you. I'm Ellen Lovelace.
Before we close today, let me share with you one final thought. All of you have gotten to your positions that you are today with minimal or even no help or support from outside your family. The leaders we have seen tonight and we have talked to tonight are ready to support and help our community. But before that can happen, we have to support and help them. We have to go and vote for their office so that they can be in position to help us. Thank you. Godspeed.